Today it is so common to see this mindset of hypocrisy, this mindset of, oh, it's not me, it's him, it's the other guy. Nowhere is this more visible than in the world of partying. You see, junkies, druggies, whatever you want to call them, come in all different shapes and sizes. We've all got this idea of what a druggie looks like from the movies we've watched, the shows like Breaking Bad and shit, The Wire. So we all have this pretty silhouette of what a drug addict looks like. They're skinny, big bags, they stay in crack houses, got needle marks everywhere. But in the modern day, there is druggies everywhere, and you could fucking be one. You see, partying is an addiction. Even if you're just doing it once a fucking week. It's so common nowadays, everyone just drinks on the weekend. I mean, I used to do it all the fucking time. Everywhere. No matter what fucking country you're in. It's a common thing now to drink on the weekend. At least in the West. Right? This isn't fucking massive news, but what the people who are doing this don't fucking realise is they are addicted. You see, addiction has got nothing to do with frequency. It's all about dependency. See, what you don't realise is you need that night out. You need to run away from that shit. Those negative feelings. See, we're all locked in this rat race, this slave fucking labour of jobs that we don't like, going day in and day out to try and get some fucking bread. But that sucks the soul out of a man, especially if he doesn't have a higher purpose, a higher vision that he's going towards. See, if that's the case, then stepping stones like a job that he doesn't really like, it's okay, but too many people are lost. They have no clue what they want in life, so they're just going to these shitty, horrible jobs, and it's sucking the soul out of them. So they feel like the need to escape stress, this pain, this tension that's built up through the fucking doing something that they don't want to do. And they think the idea is to release it on the weekend. Do some coke, maybe have a drink, have a smoke. Can't you see you're addicted? Most people will say, oh, I don't really want to quit. I'm not addicted, I just don't want to quit. If you're not addicted to partying, don't go out for the next 3 fucking months. 3 months. On the grand scheme of things, that's not a lot of time. You've probably been going out a lot longer than 3 fucking months. 3 years. 3 decades maybe. So 3 months is nothing. You won't fucking miss much. It's been the same shit every week for the past fucking year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. So don't worry, you won't fucking miss much. But you will see your true character. You will see if you're addicted to this shit or not. And I'm telling you, you probably are. I mean, it's expected. Look at the way we're forced to live nowadays. And if you have no vision, you have no hope. And at that point, you will crack. You see, they done this study. A lot of people have heard this study maybe about the effects, the addictiveness of cocaine. They did it on these rats, right? And these rats, they would be drinking this cocaine water to the point of death, and people are like, oh, cocaine's very addictive. Look how addictive it is. Of course it's addictive, yeah? But what they didn't realize at the time, what they changed later, is these rats were in cages, these small locked up cages, like just like you're in this mental cage. So of course the rat was gonna fucking drink the cocaine. See, once they recreated that scenario, they made this rat park. They called it Rat Park. It had lots of things to play with, lots of other rats, and they all lived together happily, like rats are supposed to, naturally, living more naturally. Guess what? Some of the rats would try the cocaine, yeah, but they wouldn't feel that need to go back, because of course, curiosity can lead many of us to try and drink, try and drugs. But what leads us to that fucking weekend, that need to escape, is that addiction that we've created through living wrong, through trapping ourselves in these cages. Now, yes, a lot of people, most people have responsibilities and they'll need to work a job that they don't like. But that's why I keep mentioning the purpose, because when you have something that you're going towards, it means you don't have to do that forever. It means you have hope in your heart. But more and fucking important than that, well, I say more important than that, you know what? There's probably nothing as important as having that dream, that vision, because if you have no dream, you have nowhere you're going. But as important that is your habits. You see, when your habits are off, you're going to be off, and this is why you keep running that fucking ball, running that bag. Your habits are out of alignment with where you truly want to go. You need to start adopting good habits, like exercise, like meditation, like reading, like socializing without destroying yourself. You see, when you add these things to your life, your brain, your body, your soul starts to change. We all know that you're a product of your environment. Of course, your environment has a lot to do with other people and stuff, but it's also to do with the actions that you're partaking in willingly. Do you really think that guy who's out on the weekends doing coke every fucking weekend is going to be the same as this guy who is maybe going hiking every weekend? Maybe going working out with his friends on the weekend? You think them two people are going to be on the same level mentally? Of course not. You need to stop lying to yourself. You think that this is fun. You're lying to yourself. This is not fun. You're running from pain. What is fun is going out and socializing. That is fun, yeah. That's why you have this blanket over partying that you can't really see the truth about it. Because if everyone was just sitting on their own doing drugs, they'd realize real fucking quick that they're a fucking drug addict. That's when I seen that I was a drug addict, because I was doing it with my friends. I was doing MDMA, coke, Xanax. And we were all just having fun, you know. We didn't consider ourselves druggies. But then when I started to see myself doing it on my own, because the problem just kept getting worse and worse and worse, like it does, then eventually I realized, oh, I really am a drug addict. And that's when the wheels started turning and I was able to get sober. You see, like you, I first started just drinking on the weekend. And slowly but surely it got worse. This is what happens. Now sure, it might not happen to everyone, but if you're watching the video, it's probably happening to you. Like, this is no life to live, whether it's just partying on the weekend or doing it every day. What you're doing when you're doing these destructive habits, these addictions, is you're stealing from your future. You're throwing away everything that you want, everything that you could achieve. You're throwing it away for some instant gratification. We all know this is the truth about instant gratification. It's plastered everywhere. We all know it in our hearts as well. When you do and run towards instant gratification, you throw away your future happiness, your future goals for little pleasure now. You will never get anywhere in this world if you're partying all the time. I mean, look at the people around you in your normal ass fucking town, your normal ass city. Most of the fucking people are 40, 50. What are they doing? They're going out to the pub on the weekends. Maybe they're having a drink in the house on the weekends. Why? Because they've been stuck in this horrible habit their whole life, and that is why they're average. That is why they're mediocre. Lots and lots and lots of these people had massive dreams, massive goals, massive visions provided by God on how to live a great life, how to change the world, and guess what? They chose to party instead. They chose to go to that festival instead, the house party, to hit that bar instead. See, we don't realize we're making this choice. That is why I make these videos. So people start consciously seeing what they're doing, seeing they're choosing left instead of right. That is why I have started to create a course to help people wake up, to help people who want to change their lives, not only get sober, quit partying, but change their life in the process. I'm doing a pre-sale, So if you join now before I fully release the course, you get it for half the price. I've put all my lessons, all mistakes I've learned into this course. So you can learn from me, so you can grow. Because if you just drop the drink and drugs without building yourself, you will go back. You have nothing, no base, no foundation that you've built. You need to change your habits to change your fucking life. So if you're interested, check it out.